When I woke up, there was this very nice nurse, and she was asking me how I felt and how I was doing. And in the same moment, I was taking up my blanket and looked underneath and said, "Okay, I got stoma." And she didn't get the time to tell me because I was already knew. And I didn't feel anything. I don't know how I can explain. I wasn't sad, I wasn't happy, I wasn't... it was just a matter of accepting the situation.
After the operation, I stayed in bed for at least one night. The next day, I did get up and walked.
I honestly can't remember the very first time I got out of bed. The next time, when I was in the high dependency unit, yes, I do remember that. And I felt fine. I felt fine, except that I hadn't enjoyed my experience of being in the high dependency unit overnight because it was noisy and I couldn't sleep.
I had my operation at 10 o'clock. I was back on the ward at 2 o'clock, and I was out of bed at 4 o'clock. And it was quite all right at that time because I had all the painkillers in the world, so it was not easy. I was a little bit dizzy, but it was okay.
Beforehand, I was advised that I would suffer some pain, and that was actually the case. But I did have some pain relief, both self-administered and oral painkillers. So the pain eventually was not really that much of an issue.
I had an epidural, and I didn't feel any pain at all. And it was very surprising for me, but it was a nice feeling that you can walk and you can do getting out of bed and getting into the bed on your own, not feeling pain.
The necessity to start eating as soon as possible, which started with breakfast on the first day after the operation, was a little bit difficult to manage as it involved consuming some solid foods. I felt I would have been perhaps easier with some more liquid foods at that time.
You don't feel like eating in the first hour or the first half a day. And if you're going to eat, it has to be something very nice, very special, delicate. So I think the food is very important.
I think I was well enough to go home faster than you let me, as I say, apart from the blood situation, but also because the bowels hadn't opened. I felt better in the hospital than I think I would have been afraid when I went home, because the first time the bowels opened, it was quite painful. It was difficult, and I was a bit frightened in case I'd do myself some damage. So I think the fact I was still in hospital, I felt reassured that if something went wrong, there was somebody there that would be able to help me.
I felt ready to go home 3 days after I had my operation. And the doctor said it was okay because I could change my stoma, and it was okay to change it. They looked over my shoulder when I changed it, and it said, "It's all right, you can go home."